World Cup time. I can't believe it. Jimmy Muitt playing at a World Cup. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. Okay, so there's the group we're in. Syria and Jamaica to play. Don't think they'll be easy games. We'll play both games today. Looking at the schedule, they're pretty close together. Yeah, 4 days apart. This is the squad that we've gone for. So Henderson in goal, Dean Henderson, 33 now, but still very good, 6'3". Trent Alexander-Arnold, 31, still worth nearly 50 million. Darren Rye, so we're into the new gens. Wow, I said it. Regens. I've gone for him, even though he's not particularly tall, for his heading, and for his tackling and for his marking. Rowan Presland, well, he's probably a left wing back according to his stats. His when you look at the his report when it comes to his position and roles in there, but with those stats and everything, heading 17, tackling 18, his pace is unbelievable, his strength's unbelievable, 6'4", and we have Chilwell to play at left back. Makes more sense for me to play at centre back. Declan Rice still playing a trade, nearly worth 50 million, still at 31. Foden and Bellingham, the centre mids, very, very creative. Paul Kinlan, unbelievable stats there for a winger. 18 crossing, 16 dribbling, pace to burn. Not the strongest, not the tallest, but that's fine. Jadon Sancho, obviously unbelievable player. Technically very gifted. And then Jimmy Muitt up front. His stats are brutal. His acceleration's gone all the way down to 7. His pace is 7. And we'll go through something after the tournament. But as we can see, he's got his mind set on being a scout. So we're going to have to try and change that around somehow. That's something we'll talk about after. But it is, if you go to offer him a new contract, he does actually not say that he wants to play football anymore. So we'll have to see if we can get one more season out of him. Rest of the bench, Balcom, Gomez, Godfrey, Hessel, who'll probably start the first game due to the fact that, is it Presland? Yeah, Presland's got a bit of a knock, don't want to risk that. Stephen Fox, Tom Miles, who will definitely play, just need that tackling to be a little bit better, and then he's probably a better option than Rice. Mark Simmons would probably start if there wasn't a Jimmy Muitt. Raheem Sterling will play his part, just very old now. Rashford, similar situation. Mason Mount, creator. Mason Greenwood. And then Marcus Dewhurst, he's our other goalkeeper. We've done all of our set pieces. I think we're prepared quite well. We played 2 games in the build-up. We played Belgium and Tunisia. Tight game against Belgium, obviously a bit of a walk in the park against Tunisia. Just looking at some of the other groups that have already kicked off. Spain atop of that. Nigeria drew with Venezuela. Uruguay, battered South Africa. Chile beat Ivory Coast. France beat Burkina Faso. Wales beat Saudi Arabia. Argentina beat China. Holland battered Mali. Costa Rica beat Croatia beat DR Congo 1-0. Brazil beat Iran 4-0. Germany beat Senegal 3-0. And Czech Republic beat Morocco 3-0. So we're into our first game against Syria, and let's hope that we start how we mean to go on. We do actually have some 6-0 Portugal there. Andre scored. 5-1 Belgium, New Zealand. We do have some interesting news through about the bomb squad, but we'll go through that after the tournament. That's the team we're going to go for. Hopefully start with a win. Obviously only 2 games in the group stage. You win both, you're definitely through. Okay, they are going for a 4-2-3-1. I think the majority of them are regens. I wouldn't really know the Syrian national team, I'll be completely honest with you. They've got a player called S. Lulu though, so that doesn't sound particularly authentic. And off we go. We've got an early chance. Ball in. If this is a penalty, Jimmy Muitt could score in a World Cup finals match. If this is a penalty, Jimmy Muitt might score in the opening game of a World Cup. Come on. Is he going to give it? Now, I've fallen for this before, and I can't remember what it was, which game it was. Jimmy Muitt steps up, scores. So, Jimmy Muitt has scored at a World Cup's finals. That's ridiculous. Jimmy Muitt. Decent pen as well. Crowd goes wild. I think he's blowing them kisses there. Unbelievable. Jimmy Muitt at a World Cup finals. Wow. They've actually managed to nick the ball there off their highlight. It's gone wide to Sancho. Oh, he's just missed the far post. Do need that second goal, definitely. Ball in, but just wide. That was a strange highlight. Ball in. Rice recycles it. Chilwell. Sancho. Foden. Ball to the back post. Kinlan. Back in. Foden. Saved. Corner ball. Kinlan. Ball in. Bellingham picks up the ball. Still alive. Ball in. Trent Alexander-Arnold blocked. And they could counter-attack here. Maybe not. Cross in. Rice recycles. Kinlan, ball in. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Sancho. And there we go. There's the second goal of the game. That's the one we were waiting on. Rice does well. They deal with the first set piece, but we're able to pick it up again. Kinlan plays the ball in. Alexander-Arnold sets it back to Rice. Cross in. Volley. Top bins. Wow, what a goal. 2-0. Coming up to half time. Ball in. All the way through to Sancho. Back to Kinlan. Goal. 3-0. Game over. We'll make some changes at half time now. Kinlan with a great delivery. Goes through everyone. Sancho manages to keep it alive with a little bit of skill. Just dinks it back in. Kinlan comes back in at the back post and just redirects it across the goal. 3-0. Oh, we had another set piece there. Just missed. I thought it was going to half time. Goal kick for them. Ball out wide to Kinlan. Oh, just wide of the post. Half time approaching. Two little subs there. So we've got Simmons on up front and Miles in for Declan Rice in at CDM. Obviously, would like to have kept Muitt on, but it's not really worth risking it if he was to get injured in a game that we've already won when we've got Jamaica coming up and we'll need him to play. So that's the decision that we made. Second half, hopefully we can create something. Who's going to take this? Is it Alexander Arnold? Oh, it's Kinlan. And he's scored. What a goal. 4-0. Well, definitely helping the goal difference. That's his second goal of the game as well as an assist. Great free kick. Just lines it up, uses the wall, bends it round, beats the goalkeeper at the near post. 4-0. I think the most important now is keeping that clean sheet. Sancho. I think we'll probably take him off now. We're going to bring on Fox. Guess it was a toss-up between him and Kinlan who needed to come off. Kinlan delivers the ball. Can we get there? We can. Bellingham, Jude Bellingham, Miles. Not quite. And they've just pumped the ball forward. We should be able to deal with that nice and easily. Use the goalkeeper, start again. Well, I can just turn on it. Fox does well. Foden. Lovely ball into Kinlan. Simmons gets his goal. 5-0. That was a great bit of football there. They wasted possession, just smashed it forward. With not a lot of care really. Fox does well to nip in front of his man, lays it to Foden, continues his run. Kinlan break down the right to the byline, cut back. Simmons slides in and just knocks it into pretty much empty net. 5-0 on 64 minutes. Highlight for them. I want that clean sheet. I desperately want that clean sheet. And no yellow cards, red cards, anything like that. Bellingham. Simmons peels wide. If you can just find that pass. Alexander Arnold. Deliver. Oh, just wide of the post. Still 5-0. Alexander Arnold delivers. And Jude Bellingham scored. Good cross that from the corner on the right hand side. Oh, it's a throw in, sorry. Long ball, straight to him, flicked in at the near post, crossbar and in. Keeper's not exactly covered himself in glory there, but we've been on the reverse side of that with Alex Merritt. We've just bought a new goalkeeper actually, so I'll go through that. Bellingham slides in Simmons straight at the goalkeeper. About 25 minutes remaining. Long ball. They've won it, but we managed to get it back. Kinlan's run a long way here. Delivers in Simmons. Another goal. 6-0 and another assist for Paul Kinlan. What a player he is. As you can see, Kinlan using his pace, beats a man, beats another man. They're doubling up on him. Simmons just pulls off, pulls back, allows the defender to run ahead of him. Volleyed finish, 7-0. Cross from Kinlan. Bellingham. Hessel. And Hessel scored now, getting in on the action. 8-0. Well, like I said, we know we're good at creating against, not to be disrespectful, but weaker opposition. Tried a shot, hit the defender, comes back to him, tries the same shot again from further out, and just bends it into that far corner. Great finish. 8-0. About 10 minutes remaining. We've added time. Like I said, we've absolutely dominated them here. Kinlan, ball in, Rye, and we've scored another one. Mark Simmons. Set pieces are working. 9-0 out of World Cup finals is horrendous. Obviously brilliant for us. Mark Simmons loves those tackles into the goal. It's a weird one. Yeah, 9-0 out of World Cup finals. Don't know if that'll be a world record, actually. Might be a couple of records for the amount of assists that Kinlan's got as well. But he prepares as well. Confirmation there. 9-0. On to Jamaica. Had a transfer release clause, didn't he? Wouldn't sign another contract. Okay, we've decided to pretty much fully rotate the team apart from Phil Foden. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Obviously, Jimmy Muitt starting up front. Already scored his first World Cup goal, which is unbelievable. There were a few people that were struggling, but also a little bit annoyed. So I figured we'd rotate. Long throw from Fox, Foden. But Godfrey scored. Is that 1-0? Is he going to get chalked off? Doesn't look like. There you go. So 1-0 within the first minute. I think that's part of the problem of... That's a good header. Part of the problem of opening it up and inviting more teams to the World Cup, it dilutes it slightly, in my opinion. You might disagree. Gives people a chance, I guess, who would never normally get to play at a World Cup, but I don't know. What do you think? Put it in the comment section. Rashford bursting forward, straight at the goalkeeper. I think this could be another high-scoring game. Obviously, Raheem Sterling playing against his country of birth, I believe. You'd have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was born in Jamaica. I remember there being a lot of controversy around it. But I'm not going to name the newspaper, the rag that put it out, but about him being born somewhere war-torn or something, and it came out that isn't true at all. So over half an hour played. Need that second goal. We haven't had any bookings yet, touch wood. We haven't had any yellow cards yet, touch wood. And it'd be nice to just progress without having to worry about it. Half time approaching. And there we go. One change for the second half. Greenwood on for Jimmy Muitt. Gomez flicked on. Foden edge of the box. Beats his man Sterling. Godfrey. Foden. Mount. Out to Fox. Mount. Godfrey. Ball over to Sterling. Gomez. Can he cross in? He does. Edge of the box, Foden. Rashford. Strange highlight this. Miles. Foden, Miles, Foden. Foden still. Rashford. Bopping it around. Greenwood. It's a goal. Is it going to count? It is. Fantastic. So apart from Pressland, who we'll get on in a minute, and the other goalkeeper, Dewhurst, everybody else will have played. So that was the ambition, really, or the intention, should I say, was to get everybody a game going into that next round. Obviously, the next round's going to be a lot harder, depending on how the draw goes. 2-0. Set piece here for Greenwood. Oh, what a free kick that is. Left-footed into the top bins. Bangs it. Keeper no chance really. Dives but gets nowhere near it. 3-0. As you can see, Australia playing New Zealand in a derby there, international derby. Mount straight at the goalkeeper. They're going to be able to create a highlight here. It's forward to Hampson. Greenwood. And we've nicked it. Rashford. Forward to Greenwood. He's onto it like a flash. Oh, just wide of the post. Would have been his hat-trick. Miles. Hessel. Balcom. Wide to Raheem Sterling. Does well. Beats two men in one movement there. That was fantastic. Tackled, but Mount picks up the pieces. Gomez. Can't quite deliver, and they've put it out for a corner. We're making our change now, so we're bringing on Pressland at left back. Wanted to get him some game time. Rashford, Greenwood scores. That's his hat-trick. Second half hat-trick for Mason Greenwood. And the set pieces are really working. So long may that continue. Just nodded in. Simple goal. Let's have a look and see if anybody's struggling. I think we'll probably bring on Darren Rye for Foden there. Foden's been outstanding for us, so don't want him getting injured. We scored 13 goals in 2 games, which is pretty impressive. Sterling to take another set piece. I think that's going to be a penalty. Randall Clark. Who's it going to be to take? Is it going to be Greenwood? Or is it going to be Rashford? Rashford steps up, scores. I'm hoping this episode's been a lot smoother. Good penalty, just slots it. A lot smoother than some of the other ones. Had to have a play around with the settings again, but hopefully that's all sorted now. It just is fairly erratic on a laptop for whatever reason. It seems to jump around a bit. House of Pain style, if you get the reference. But yeah, seems to be recording quite well. The CPU's around less than 20% at the moment, 20 frames per second. Even though it's quite a long video and we've had some cuts in it, seems to be dealing with it well, so happy days, long may it continue. 5-0 now. Oh, potentially 6-0. That's going to be offside, isn't it? Mason Mount scores. Well, there you go. I thought somebody was offside there, but Godfrey definitely goes for that, but there you go. I thought VAR would intervene. Oh, Australia winning 6-0 now. Wow. And there you go, confirmation. 6-0. So we've had a 9-0 and a 6-0. But we haven't really played anyone anywhere near our standard. Not 100% sure when the draw's made. I can't see anything on there, so I'll be back with the next round draw. Okay, so I've been waiting to see who we get. That list is ridiculous, but we've got Cameroon in the next round, so that's the next game that I'll bring you. That will be pretty soon, I would have thought, 3 or 4 days. Has it got the date of it? Well, that is our Bournemouth save, so that's now, it's on the 28th, so 4 days. So that'll be the next episode. Can we continue the winning run? Can we continue to not concede goals? It's not been a bad start so far. See you in the next episode. Thank you for sticking with us. I know it's been a long one, and I'll see you in the next one.